Good morning, good Monday morning to the grind. You are alive today for a purpose, for a reason, for some kind of something bigger, better than we could even know. So good morning to you. You get to get up, you get to achieve, you get to strive, you get to decide. Good morning to you. We thank Jesus, we thank God for another day to have another attempt to be better than we were yesterday. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 virtual podcast with your guy, KeJohnna Owens. And like always, we look to empower, inspire, encourage, motivate those of you out there that strive to be better than you were yesterday. Even if you don't know it today, there's something in you that he has in you that you need to do, or you wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. And today, I just was thinking about a training I was on again. You know, I believe in being in the room. I believe in talking to the people. I believe in being around success. So I always find myself around people that share tips and tools and other ways to look at things. And one of the things that came across my desk was Eric Thomas. He said, you can't go where you're going and stay where you are at the same time. You can't go where you're going and stay where you are at the same time. Think about that right there just for a second. So they said, all you got to do is, right, get a job at the plant. We listen to the people that we know in our circles. We listen to the people that we respect in our circles, in our sphere of influence. We follow the leadership of those that we know, and basically if we follow only the leadership of those that we have always known, the only thing that we could do is do the things that we've always known to do. We've got to break out of that shell. We got to break out of that by opening the door of experience. And I always say that we must stop looking for a key to doors that have no locks. Go in the door, go to the meeting, receive the phone call, return the email, listen to the coaching, take the criticisms, do the work that it takes, and make it happen for yourself. And let's talk about it with one of our, just amazing videos. We give all the credit to those that speak, the compilation of speakers, Eric Thomas, Denzel Washington, Mr. Steve Harvey. Salute to you, sir. I mean, an amazing, my main man out there in Pasadena, California. DL Lyons took barbering across the world to not just cutting hair, doing hair, but how to run a business. How to run a business. How come this barber gets $10 a haircut and this barber gets $80? It's all the effort and the work that you put in your brand. So just to talk about putting ourselves in a better position. This is somebody that's been saying this for a long time, Mr. Earl Nightingale.
Washington Pod presents Earl Nightingale.
When I think of unsuccessful people, I think of those men and women who seem to be at the mercy of forces over which they seem helpless or uninterested in influencing. I was raised as a boy in such circumstances and came to know them well. During the so-called Great Depression of the 30s, I watched people who seemed helpless to do anything about their problems. Their most serious shortcoming was, of course, lack of education. They took their cues from those about them, which is the self-defeating cycle of the poor. They're always following the wrong group. Their teachers, the men and women with whom they talked and shared their misery, had no more useful information than they themselves had and couldn't help them. As I got older, about 12, I began to ask people questions about our situation and quickly discovered they knew no more than I did. They really didn't know anything at all beyond existing in the most reactive way. If someone gave them a job, they worked. If someone didn't, they didn't work. There was no attempt of any sort at autonomy. They followed each other in waves or schools as fish do. More than any other factor, perhaps, the unsuccessful person can usually be identified with a group. The unsuccessful person is at the mercy of events because the unsuccessful person plays that part. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, or it is God's will. Well, America was built on the Protestant ethic that goes, God helps those who help themselves. The successful person does things. The unsuccessful person has things done to him or her. The successful person seeks autonomy and makes his or her own plans and has the self-esteem and inner excitement and knowledge to know that those plans can be followed, barring a calamity over which he or she can exercise no control. The unsuccessful person tends to focus on the calamity or ride with the punches. The successful person gives, the unsuccessful person takes. But since we cannot reap more than we sow, the unsuccessful person, sowing little, reaps little. Have you ever heard someone say, "I do no more than I'm paid to do"? Sure, we all have. And that person has stuck himself in a no-win fix. Doing no more than he's paid to do, that man can never earn more than he's receiving, other than just cost of living raises. He is an unsuccessful man. He cannot give his children the kind of information and encouragement they need if they're to succeed. He can't give much of anything to anybody. He simply doesn't have anything to give, as long as he maintains his present attitude. His attitude has got him stuck in a corner, and until or unless something changes it, in that corner he's going to remain. There's nothing at all that unsuccessful people have or do that successful people do not have more of and do better. Unsuccessful people are not stronger or in better physical condition than successful people. They're not nearly as good parents, wives, or husbands. About the only thing you can say about the unsuccessful is, as the well-known saying has it, God must have loved them. He made so many of them.
The unsuccessful just won't put the effort. And success is figurative and all of those other things, but being on the track to where you want to go, I believe that's part of success right there. Achievement and accomplishment and production matters. That's why I was listening to the radio yesterday, and what they were talking about was we think that just because we want a raise or feel like we need a raise, we haven't raised our personal level of value to deserve the raise or deserve the position by production. The general, if you look at the wealthiest people in the world, they have gotten their way through production, not through wages, not through payment, not through wanting somebody to pay them more, it's only through massive amounts of production. You got to produce something to make something happen. And he gave us an ability to do that. And your ability to do that may be with photography, it may be with landscaping, it may be with truck driving, it may be with creating graphics, it may be with podcasting, it may be with whatever it may be with. Flower planting, tree growing, whatever it is, man. Healing. I seen a guy over here, he's a tree specialist, help someone's tree recover from an illness. I didn't even know they had that. And they pay big money for it too. Now, put yourself where you want to be by doing the work. And here's a picture of some of the work that's been done as you take a moment for a blast in the past and decipher what's coming. From my guy, KeJohnna Owens.
We're here at the beautiful Las Colinas Marriott in Dallas, Texas, and today is Maxwell's Reign 2010 Women's Annual Conference and Retreat, and the exciting part about it is they chose me to be honored as the King of Queens for community service and outreach through the nonprofit organization, the Jammin Foundation, and KeJohnna Owens Enterprises. It's an exciting day in my life. So many people from around the country.
So please welcome the King of Queens recipient, Mr. KeJohnna.
I want to tell you about the 3 P's. This is the way that the 3 P's work. The 3 P's of success. 1 is presence. Presence is, you always have to be ready. You don't know who you meet. You don't know who you see. You don't know what's going to go on that day. So dressing for success, the success that you desire, is important. Your presence. There's also your purpose. And everybody say purpose. Purpose is what you believe in, what you feel passionate about. You have something unique that you want to bring to this world, something that you want to do. You don't know where it came from, but you have a purpose. You have to be driven. I like where I am, but there's something that is for me. There's something that is for me, and I know we always search for it hard, but we haven't. This is a quiet place we have to get in, and this is where you find your purpose. I found my purpose in making sure that I got quiet. I just got still. I got to a place where I looked at all the things I've been through. I looked at all the things that I've done. I looked at all the places I've been. And I said, you know what? All I've been through has prepared me for something. Because we never really know. But my purpose is to make a difference. Use my life to make a difference as others. You get up early in the morning, but you want to know, you really get up, have yourself some goals. Have yourself some goals attached to your purpose. Whatever it is, find out what it is and stay driven towards it. Do not allow or need people to validate your purpose. Can you say that? Persistently pursue your passion. Every day, all the time. We gotta, have our family time. But we put it in the proper pocket in your toolbox. This is, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. And over time, when you look back, I got somewhere. Man, I got somewhere. My purpose is to make a difference in other people's lives. So that's my purpose, though. You find yours, and you stay persistent on it.
This is my award, King of Queens, Maxwell Reign 2010. Awesome people, phenomenal event. So honored just to see hit right here.
Making your passions possible.
Hi, my name is KeJohnna Owens. I am co-founder of Success Express Marketing Solutions. Our business is cultivating more business for your business. I want to tell you real quick about our program that is one of the most comprehensive business development online marketing support programs out there, which is the VASP, VASP, Virtual Assistant Support Program. This system allows you to operate and run your business while we help monitor and help you cultivate more business for your business online. Contact us at 909-686-1698 and visit us online at successexpressmarketing.com. Look forward to helping you take your business to the next level. Doing the thing over there at Success Express Marketing Solutions. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're talking about putting ourselves in position to be exactly, where we're designed to be. The only reason that we get there is we're talking about success and what it takes to kind of get over there, if you will. Success takes motivation, dedication, consistency, persistency, and all those tenets, but you can't go where you're going and stay where you are at the same time. So the message, that I received from the message that Mr. Eric Thomas was talking about right there is making sure that, guess what? I'm going to go where people are going. They're doing things that I want to do that may not be around my immediate circle of friends and family, that I can learn some tools and tips and techniques about my own self and my own business and my own drive and motivated, mission myself that will put me where I want to be. Now, if you're that kind of person, get around those kind of people. That's one of the things, and you got to have that mentality. Where when you take a loss, it matters to you. When you take a hit, it matters to you. When you're not where you want to be in life, it matters to you. I love what Mr. Jim Rome was saying in one of his videos or speeches was about the Girl Scout cookie. The Girl Scout had the cookie sale, cost $2, amazing pitch, didn't even have $2. It changed his life in a way, man, I can't afford to live my life and be a grown adult and not have the things. And then it would have to be $2 or $5 or $10, but whatever it is that we can't access. Man, God made it so that we could put in the work to access it if it's important to you. But if it's not important, guess what? We find ourselves in the comfort zone. I don't need it. Or the people that have it, and it's available. If it's available to one, it's available to all. This is a country where you can come from Chicago and become the president of the United States from anywhere with a weird name and become one of the most dominant leaders in the entire world, not just in posture, but in personality and character. Mr. President Obama, we appreciate you. Look forward to all of the work you're doing, because what I see is that it's available for anyone to take any kind of circumstance, turn that circumstance around, use that pain into purpose, and do something with the purpose, with the passion. That's the deal. Do something with your purpose, with the passion, and things will happen. That means you may not want to, or you may not feel like it, but you need to, and you must, if you want to, get to where you want to go. You can't stay where you are and go where you're going at the same time. Mamba mentality. I love my man, Kobe. Lose a game, miss a shot, could have won the game. They could have made him some amazing shots, but in his mind, he knows he could be better. In his heart, he knows he has to do the work. So his passion and commitment gets him back in the gym before everybody else, for more than everybody else, for longer than everybody else. So what happens? He plays better than everybody else. It's the only way that it works. Use example after example. Oprah Winfrey wasn't supposed to be a talk show host. She didn't have to look all the other tenets. You know the story. But look, man, the work. How many you see the success, but we don't look at the iceberg effect of the meat of the body of the work. Even you, even me, everyone has a body of work that you must take account to and give yourself some credit. You overcome 100% of every circumstance you face. You know why? Because you're here. Now, what you do with that circumstance is totally up to us. We have the opportunity to take what we've been through and apply it. And if you're used to taking L's, losses, and accepting them, I mean, that's not the mentality. The L could be you couldn't pay the bill on time. The L could be your child asked you for something that you couldn't produce. The L could be that you missed the promotion. The L could be nobody could even know what it is, but you know. You know. See, we know what we have in our mind to do, and we also know what we have not done. So if we talk to ourselves, we know we need to be back in that gym. It's early in the morning. I'm prepared for the day. I'm up before most people. I'm already creating content. People may not look and even watch at this time. That's not what matters. What matters is that you do the work that you said you would do and be committed to doing the work that you said you would do. And over time, the work that you do will put you where you want to be. That's all. That's it. That's everything. You got to shoot the shot in the gym in the dark. Because guess what? When they turn on the light, oh man, when they turn on the light, you've been shooting shots in the dark. Think about it. Eyes closed, shooting shots in the dark. Just shooting shots in the dark. You didn't even know they had lights in the gym. Guess what? When the game time comes, man, only those that have been in the gym, when nobody's been looking, when everybody thought it was no good, when everybody thought it was crazy, when everybody left, when everybody said, why are you doing that? When then, as you kept doing it, when everybody asked, are you still doing that? at the end, you get to say, man, this is how I did it. And this is how you do it. The mama.
The mama mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day you're trying to become better.
When you aren't afraid of pressure, when you welcome it, when you relish the fear that terrifies the masses and breaks the weak, when you ask for it, when you wish for it, when you fiend for it, when you work harder in the dark than you crave the lights, when you want more, seek more, willing to do more, when you despise shortcuts and you hate the easy road and you refuse to accept defeat, but you're willing to pay whatever price for greatness. That's the mamba mentality.
When it just doesn't make any logical sense to go on, that's when you use your emotion, your anger, your frustration, your fear to push further, to push you to say one thing: I don't stop. When your feelings are screaming that you have had enough, when you think you are going to break emotionally, override that emotion with concrete logic and willpower that says one thing: I don't stop. Fight back. Go down swinging. Give every day everything you've got. You have nothing to lose. Go forward. Go out in a blaze of glory, fighting with everything you've got, every ounce of energy, every bead of sweat, every drop of blood until your last breath.
There's something that nobody can take from you. They can't take away the blood, the sweat, and the tears and what you've accomplished, what you've achieved, and what you're going to do going forward. They can't take that. I am so proud of how far you have came, that this will be a defining moment for many of you. Because when we live in these unexpected times, when we live in places where it can seem like the pressure's all around us, that pressure produces diamonds. It's not the storm that dictates who we are, it's how we navigate the storm. And I know my boat and your boat and your person to your left and to your right's boat, they're not all the same because we come from different places, but it's how we navigate our storms in our boat.
This is Earl Nightingale with the first issue of Direct Line. The purpose of this new program is to explore...
Pomona is poetry, a tapestry, a canvas, a mecca, a magnet, a pathway, a portal, a pass, a place, a progression in process, city of 6 Ps, city of a Silk Road nature, feeding everything and permitting, transport from our valley to the sea, from the sea to the mountains, from the south and west to the east. We straddle 3 counties, Orange, San Bernardino, and Los Angeles counties, 10, 60, 71, 57, 210, and Route 66, and artistic culture is our bounty. And downtown we have our own arts colony, Pomona, known statewide for arts and innovation. Pomona, known nationwide for spoken word poetry. Pomona, known locally for peacocks, hills and valleys, Cal Poly, Mount Sac, the Fairplex of LA County, trade shows, speedway races, people of multiple races act characters, the DBA, the Glass House, the Metro, the Fox, grooving on a Friday night. Pomona got a goddess and we have the heart to bear fruit, but we hold the spirit of hip hop and punk rock, self-determination, and mindful meditation on crafts and side hustles. Pomona is poetry. Pomona is art and architecture. Pomona is progression. After a long acknowledged pause, we have a new front in a united cause for peace, advocacy, equity in art, arts, and education. Pomona's parks are perking up to provide safe spaces for our youth and elation. Goal line connecting us to more community and economic opportunity. This is the new Pomona now. Let's get on the frequency.
Hello and welcome. I want to welcome you to be a part of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. We have 12 chapters from the desert to the sea. There's a chamber near you someplace so you to be able to do business and fellowship and be able to find the contacts that you need. We help turn contacts into contracts. One of the things that we do, we give you access to capital. So if you're looking at participating in a business, come to one of our mixers at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, where we network from the desert to the sea, from Barstow to Temecula, from Palm Springs to LA. Always an opportunity to network. If you need some information about the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce or one of our fantastic events such as our celebrity golf tournament, our film festival coming up, give us a call or check us out online. Our website is blackchamberofcommerce.org, or you can give us a call at 888-466-7408. That's the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. And my name is Rich Wallace, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Those my peeps right there, man. We thank the Partners in Success for all the support, all the just love out there in the community. That's what we do. That's who I am. That's what it's all about. Making the connections that make an impact, helping people along the way. Hey, there he is, Mr. Owens. Step in your purpose now. Absolutely. Absolutely, sir. Step in it now. I don't know why you want to wait. Wait for what? You should say wait is what broke the wagon. You don't have to wait. Get started. Use what you have. Control what you know. Complete what you start. Execute your plan. Share your success and stand for something. That's it. 7 keys to success. Just walk down the walk, man. The first thing I can tell you, man, is just start now. Just get started, man. Go in a different room. You know, differentiate yourself from the people that will tell you that you can't. You need to be around people that tell you that you can, but also to explain to you the process that it's going to hurt, that it's going to take work, that it's going to take dedication, that it's going to take commitment, that it's going to take going through the nose, that it's going to take reading, that it's going to take writing, that's going to take listening, that's going to take learning, that's going to take all the tenets. But if you're willing to do what it takes, there's no way that we don't get what we want to get. I'll leave you with this as another thing that Mr. Jim Rohn has said. With most people will say that they won't do more than what they get paid to do, like at work. You know, well, they don't pay me for that. They don't pay me for that. Well, guess what? You won't get paid for that. That's a fact. Fair enough, right? But guess what? If you start to do that, and you do it with the right kind of mentality, and you do it with the right kind of attitude, and you do it with the right kind of energy, and you do it with the right kind of motivation, and you do it with integrity, you do it with honor, you do it with pride, guess what? From the toilet, you can get to the corporate boardroom. I started a job cleaning dog kennels, $10 an hour. 9 months later, I'm at a 40% increase with 11 and a half hours of overtime, delivering hundreds of thousands of dollars a check, and they're taking millions of dollars of tools across the state to other job sites with a truck that they had dedicated for me to drive from that position. Because guess what? I did that with pride. I did that with honor. I did that with respect. And I didn't do it because they paid me to do it. I do it because I said I would do it. Just do it. That's the only thing we could do. You just got to do it. And if you do it well. Mr. Schamberger, he said to me with respect, rest in peace, sir. He told me when I was a young man, if you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, don't do it. But if you're going to do it, man, do it. We'll see you next time. Do it.